na inyo Mtahi magana ibita rutari ko na ko ya na ko ito sio le yaro la na ko yo duaro sunoke to do idu ntwake kwingia ngatu kilaki ya dukana ke leo turakinga tele ina kiaroka ka kiru to arauga leo koroni atia ko gore mwaka mwaka tuikaia atia bado mali to machokia drawing ke todo me va gore era kile hogi de so gore ari ako tuikia Gaina ke no, ya quería gaki makuamu. Na ya koma kakayo. Ile tibiyo sio ajira yake. Ona kete kule alikuwa nikupige nani mara koroga na mimi yako batara baba. Ake moya. Nikenda na ya roke. Tunaizo ndio kibokeroga. Tukana tuleke. Tule macho. Tukana tule macho tuwa meriero ya galie. Tuliyete ogwo, role. Tigaikare tando makwirigwo kanada ukiuge tukuria makanitha rita riri magathikiriria na makarora tondu riu bwana asibiwe ndikwendwerorwo bwana asibiwe uguo ndikwendekeragwo bwana asibiwe na tukerwo ni bwana uriku kana tiguo tondu nwino ngitwathigio tukuga bwana asibiwe tugecibu riu turariragira kinoro no timahetia macio ni tutoririe ni bwana yuku kana tiguo riu koguo rita ino nginya tutiguaga tuurie pe ni bwana ndikie na kugo itura.
Kenyan leaders and the Kenyan citizens are enraged with the remarks made by Mtahi KAHIGA, who is the governor. And I'll read some of the comments. Honorable Millicent Omanga says ethnic profiling is unacceptable, more so when it comes from elected leaders. For Governor Mtahi KAHIGA to talk division while the nation mourns a hero is not just irresponsible, it's dangerous. He must be held accountable. Yes, these are the remarks made by Governor KAHIGA that he's celebrating the death of RAILA AMOLO ODINGA and saying that the Kikuyus will now benefit from it. So we read again the next. He says that Mtahi KAHIGA's statement is entirely wrong. He is my governor, a big pile of cow dung. He claims that God is watchful over us, meaning the people of the Mount Kenya, and that this divine favor is why things have happened the way they have happened. He strongly implies the death of RAILA AMOLO ODINGA. He concludes that they, presumably those who the political opposition side, will now gain something from it. Honorable Sudi says this. Governor Mtahi KAHIGA, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Why are you pushing one community against the wall when the country is yet to come to terms with the death of Baba Raila and stirring tribal tension? Irresponsible and reckless statement from a leader. Shame on you. God had, this is the statement that he said, God heard the cry of the Kikuyu and took away RAILA AMOLO ODINGA. Nyeri Governor Mtahi KAHIGA says so. Honorable Jeremiah Kioni says this. Mtahi KAHIGA has outdone himself in disgrace. Let it be known that he spoke for himself, not for Nyeri, not for the mountain, and certainly not for Kenya. To celebrate death and drag a whole community into your head is the lowest form of politics. Shame on you. That is what Jeremiah Kioni tells Mtahi KAHIGA, the governor of Nyeri. And Abuga Makori says this. Nyeri Governor Mtahi KAHIGA talks at the language of the Rigathi Gachagua. Last week, Gachagua talked of bacteria and Raila Odinga died. Today, KAHIGA is celebrating. I have never seen Luos do this for Kikuyus. The medicine is simple. Ruto must take 2027. We can't give the country to tribalism. That is what Lunga Makori has to say on the same. And then we have Honorable Kaliba Misi, who's an MP, says, let's call out such foolish leaders like KAHIGA Mtahi. No Kikuyu will hate a Luo because of what you said, and no Luo will hate a Kikuyu because of what you said. In short, you are a disgusting man. Tribal leaders are the source of our problems as the nation, as a nation, not citizens. So it's really disgusting, by the way, to get such a statement from such a leader. So what is your opinion on what Mtahi KAHIGA, the governor of Nyeri, has just said? It comes at a very, very wrong point when the country is really mourning. Raila is was buried on Sunday. So it's only 3 days, 2 days since he was buried. Then a leader who is supposed to be respected by Kenyans comes and gives such a statement against someone who is already gone. Even if it's much personal, you do things in a much personal way. You don't bring it to the national podium. Like, you don't say this as a leader. And yes, Mtahi Kahiga, the governor of Nyeri, should be held accountable, and maybe he should explain what he knows about the death of Raila Amolo Odinga, because why should you celebrate someone's death